Yo, what's going on, guys? The Kitty Gianni DT back again with another video. Today was supposed to be vibes from the six, but I couldn't get the six of us, so we're gonna have four very soon. The Man City fans are once again hiding. Unfortunately, Dabs and Patrick are the only ones that I can get through to. I was supposed to get somebody else on, but Jojo, you let me down. Last minute, she let me down. She's at work apparently, so unfortunately, she couldn't jump on. Bice and the boys and Mojo, they're not going to be jumping on, so we're going to have four coming on very, very soon. And for Manchester United, they win a game versus Liverpool. You would have thought they would have all been ready to jump on here, but seems like nobody's about. Ike is busy, and I don't know what happened to a certain somebody. But we're gonna have to wait and see if they can ever jump on ever again. I would have asked somebody else, but hey, I don't want to bother everybody. But yeah,
I mean, look, if they're not here to talk about it, we don't have to talk about it. It's fine.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. We're gonna talk about the new week. We're gonna talk about the new game week. So the games that we're gonna be discussing, we're gonna talk about Chelsea, Leicester, Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, Liverpool, Bournemouth, Arsenal, Fulham. But before we go any further, Raf, what's going on with your Liverpool, man? Are you guys gonna bounce back this week? Like, and also, are you gonna sign any players? Are Liverpool gonna sign any players? Like, what's going on at Liverpool? Give us the lowdown, because you play Bournemouth. You should beat Bournemouth quite convincingly. That should be the first easy W you have this season, because you haven't had a W yet. I just want to remind you. But yeah, talk to me, man. What's going on with Liverpool?
Will we sign somebody? I don't think so. That's not really how we tend to roll in these scenarios. We get our squad and we stick to it. So I don't expect us to. I think it would definitely be.
What do you mean? So once the season starts, you never sign anybody.
No, well, I mean, we sometimes sign players in January, but I think the idea that I think pretty much the strategy was to try and go for our targets, and whichever ones we get, fine. If we don't get our targets, then we'll wait until new targets are available.
How's that working out for you?
Right now, not great, but season is long, and it's worked out. It's worked out pretty well for us over the last 6 years. So,
what have you done for me lately? Lately you're struggling. You're struggling to pick up points at the moment. You're yet to taste the sweet nectar of a W this season. So I have to ask you: at what point do we start getting worried? Because obviously there comes a point where even if you do good results, when a team does stupid results, I pay attention. Like when Chelsea are losing 3-0, they're not suddenly not going to lose 3-0 again this season. They're going to get banged again this season. Whether you bring Fofana, you bring Gordon, they're going to get banged. So I'm watching Liverpool now, and I say to myself, well, what's going on here? Is this just injuries? Or we've reached 7th season Klopp? You know what I mean? It's that magical 7. Do you know what I mean?
Is that a thing?
It is a thing. Really. Why is it not? Why is it not a thing? It's not a thing because you don't want it to be a thing. It is a thing.
Okay, no. If it's a thing, please explain it, and then I'll poke the holes in your argument.
Okay. So
preemptively, I'm going to poke your holes in your argument.
No, you runs out here like a sieve. Okay, that's fine.
You're the sieve.
I'm the person. I'm the filter. If you want clean water, you need a
filter, sieve, whatever you want to call it. A sieve is a form of filter.
Okay. For pasta, maybe. You know, I'm here for the real stuff. You know what I mean? The governmental.
That's a colander. You get your filters right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, you're the pasta connoisseur all of a sudden. Anyway, back to my point. My point was that I was looking at Liverpool. Seven seasons. Yeah. So Klopp, Mainz. 7 seasons. Man got relegated.
Left as a hero.
Left as a hero.
Took them to the Bundesliga where they'd never, ever been before.
Trump level hero. Listen, I like Klopp. You're making me say stuff I don't believe. But next, 7 seasons, Dortmund. Left them in 7th. Yeah. Left them in 7th. Let me look at the similarities between Liverpool's season and Dortmund's last season. I prepared this. So let's see whether you can poke holes in this. So 7th season at Dortmund, Lewandowski went and he brought in Ramos and Immobile, and neither of them banged. They both flopped. Okay. What similar high-profile player maybe left Liverpool this summer, and his replacements are yet to bang. Let me finish. So, secondly, is there a key midfield player who gives a lot of the creativity that Liverpool enjoy, who seems to be quite injury prone? I would say yes. I would say that was Thiago. Did Dortmund have a similar player who also missed periods of injury and caused the team level to drop? They did. Gundogan. So now we're starting to see similarities. The third similarity, and the most telling one, is the Dortmund squad was not refreshed. It wasn't refreshed accordingly. And at the end, the players that had been there for a while, the Piszczeks and stuff, they started to fully break down. They completely broke down and they were no longer reliable. And what Liverpool have done and what has snuck up on them, as a Spurs fan, one day Jan Vertonghen wasn't good enough anymore. One day Toby Alderweireld wasn't good enough anymore. It wasn't really gradual. They just banged. They just weren't good. I'm not trying to say that's going to happen to you, but I am saying I am noting the similarities. Over to you.
Okay. So, first of all, number one, correlation is not causation. Can we agree on that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Right. So, everything you said, although true to some extent, doesn't mean anything for Liverpool now. We make our own history. Mm-hmm. So, in terms of our team, we have several players who are still at their peaks, not unlike Dortmund. Dortmund, the players were tailing off. Mane had a great second half of the season last year, but for the year and a half previously, he wasn't at that level. It was only Diaz coming in and him moving centrally that he somehow rediscovered his form. I don't think it's reasonable, or anyone of reasonable mind can say that Núñez is not going to bang. There's just a question mark. And to be fair, in the games so far that he's played, I mean, look, I'm not a believer in the Charity Shield, but he did score a goal. He did create a goal, and he's obviously scored one goal in his Premier League debut. He wasn't great against Palace, and obviously he missed the United game. So in one full game, not even one full game. Well, I guess you could. He started Crystal Palace in 2 appearances. He scored 1 goal. I don't think there's anywhere near enough of a sample size to make any kind of discernible note that we're not going to bang. I mean, Virgil van Dijk is not going to just not be good. He's just not going to be good. Okay. With all due respect, Vertonghen and Alderweireld, they were good players. They were good players, but let's not be under any impressions. They don't have the tools. They don't have the quality. And
okay, let's stop here for a second, because I feel like we spent 10 minutes now on Liverpool. Now we can get into the Liverpool-Bournemouth game.
Okay.
I was here. I don't know, Jay, if you were here last video, but I think you missed it. I actually gave Man United a chance, and everybody shut it down.
Oh, really?
The United fans.
Okay.
Everybody shut it down. I said, Liverpool's poor form plus their major injury issues right now, and in addition to Darwin Núñez being out and just not having the quality, the squad depth that they would have over the last couple of years, and the midfield depth that they lack at this moment in time with the injuries that they have. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I personally, I wish I was here last week, because I would have been your cheerleader, bro. I would have been behind you with the rah rah rah, because I said that Liverpool going into that game 2 points, and it's a game they couldn't afford to lose that game if they want to start making a statement. There's no statement you can make by beating Bournemouth. There's no. Everyone expects you. It's a lose-lose situation. Everyone expects you to deal with this team comfortably, and if you don't, they're going to ask more questions. And if you do, it's just what was expected of you.
And questions need to be asked. It's fair enough. Look, questions that ultimately, if you're one of the best teams in the world, and I think Liverpool still are one of the best. I think we're one of the best 3 teams in the world. if you start the season like we started, criticism is valid. Questions need to be asked. Klopp and the players need to be man enough to step up. Undoubtedly, I'm not here saying that shouldn't happen.
Hey.
We got a Chelsea fan. You know what?
Yes,
This is the original top 6 now. Forget about you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, man.
But yeah, look, criticism is valid. A question should be asked, but don't worry, Liverpool aren't going anywhere. We'll be around at the end of the season. We'll be there fighting for the big honours, I'm sure.
Okay.
So just to get Fatur caught up. Fatur, we needed you here because we need a Chelsea fan if we're going to talk about Chelsea, or else they're going to get my account banned. You know these guys, man. You know these guys. You're laughing. They literally got 2 of my friends banned on TikTok. Chelsea
really?
Brutal. You can't talk about their club, man. But yeah, enough about that. Let's talk about Liverpool Bournemouth. 3-0, 4-0. What are we saying? After all that, talking about how they were poor against Man United, we're giving them a 3-0 win versus Bournemouth. What are you saying, Fatur?
I'll say a 3-0 win for Liverpool. I think they should be bounced back. No excuses for them on Saturday. And I think that if anything, the other results may be a draw. I think there's going to be a lot of question for the club, man. A lot of questions, but I expect Liverpool to win.
There you go. What about people in the chat? Let me know what you guys are saying. Liverpool versus Bournemouth. And don't forget, Liverpool are at home. So
yeah, it's not like, look, Bournemouth are the Liechtenstein of the Premier League. I'm not expecting any. And you know what? I'm being complimentary to them. They're the Luxembourg of the Premier League. So they're the whipping boys. I'm not like, I don't expect anybody to be having like, if you're a top side, you should be wiping them. Like, Arsenal have laid a marker down. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal have laid a marker down, and if that's how Arsenal are dealing with Bournemouth, even me seeing my FC, I'm like, minimum go there and win 2-0. You cannot
understand. Arsenal right now is a different.
Listen, bro. I'm not taking. Listen, this ain't Twitter. I'm not allowing you to gas me up. No chance.
Jay, I'm not gassing it. I'm just saying Liverpool are coming off the back of not winning a game yet. Arsenal are coming off the back of winning 2 games in a row, going away from home and dispatching them 3-0. It's different.
No, it's not. These are semantics. You know, Liverpool. You know what I mean? Liverpool finished 2nd. You finished 5th. Liverpool should be wiping Bournemouth off the face of this earth. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I expect a 4-goal difference.
Okay, what are you saying? What are you saying, Rack? Since it is your club.
Look, we're not in the best form, but I expect us to win. We need to win. If not, then Fatur's right. The serious questions will be asked, and justifiably so. I'm going to stay a little bit humble and say 2-0, but whatever happens, I want to see a reaction in terms of performance. We have to win, and we have to go out and show that we're hurt, because I don't think the Liverpool fans will take anything less. So, yeah, will Liverpool win? Good performance, and then we start our season from there.
And also, by the way, just gonna be noted, I want the record to state, even though people might think Van Dijk isn't on the decline or something, I am personally appalled by how easy it is to get through Liverpool's defense nowadays. Like, every game, you give away 2 one-on-ones, clear one-on-ones, every game. I don't think that's sustainable. And Bournemouth, they're not good enough to take advantage of it. But when you start putting,
we sustained it last season.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't all last season. It's like the last 2 months.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that in the second half of last season, how many games did we lose?
Maybe
I can't
2.
think of many. 1,
0.
0.
0 league games. We lost 2 league games. That we lost against West Ham and we lost against Leicester. After we drew against Chelsea, we didn't lose a single game. We drew 1 more game in the whole of the rest of the second half of the season. So,
is there something to be said? But your control without Thiago is way lower. It's like table tennis without Thiago.
I think that's fair. We need to be able to find a balance in terms of how we play. If Thiago is not going to play, and I agree with that, because I think one of the reasons why we were so good in the second half of last season was the fact that Thiago was almost ever present.
Yeah, of course.
Fabinho's important. Fabinho and Thiago. If we're going to achieve, I said this last season, if we're going to achieve what I think we could achieve, which is again the challenge for top honours, then I feel then those two guys need to stay fit.
By the way, I noticed the language that you use is a little fluffy. You know, like challenge for the top honours. That's Tottenham language. Do you know what I mean? That's not Liverpool language.
You would know.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm a Spurs fan. I would know. I use the thing challenge, and I told my friends we'd be winning 10 points to Liverpool beginning of the season. He said no chance. Right? So I'm looking at it now and we're 5 points ahead. I'm just saying that you can't, in this Premier League, if City get off to a good start.
So did you say Spurs are going to finish 10 points ahead of Liverpool?
No, he bet me that we wouldn't finish within 10 points of Liverpool.
Oh, okay, fine.
Before the season started, he was cocky.
Okay. Yeah. Look, you're on mute.
Mike.
I was going to say, let's move on quickly. I muted myself because you guys were speaking so much. I didn't want to interrupt. Trent is on Fraud Watch. Bro, I have seen Liverpool fans do a complete 360 and say Reece James is better. I've always said
Who?
Bro, big Liverpool fans on TikTok going completely.
I don't know if they exist. I don't know if that's a real thing, but anyway.
No, they're massive Liverpool fans on TikTok, like 100K.
Fatou, how many Chelsea fans do you know that say that Trent is better than Reece James? There's not going to be many, and there's not going to be many going the other way. So it's
that's quite a hard comparison though. Like Trent versus RJ, it is actually a very hard comparison in my opinion.
It's a small minority, I would say.
Yeah, I think it depends on what kind of right back you want, and that's preference. So, but yeah, we'll see anyway, mate.
Just to wrap up the Liverpool thing, if you have a Liverpool defender in your fantasy team, are you getting rid of them now? At this point, I don't trust Liverpool.
I think at this point you have to be like, well, it's the control and the protection that's the issue. I don't think if you drop Matip back into this defense, Konate, I still think they're giving up one-on-ones because they just play so high and so open. So I don't think you can trust them. And also Robbo and Trent, where are the assists? No assists so far for either of them. So slow start for them. Slow start for them.
Guys, transfer news update. Transfer news update. Wesley Fofana, world record fee agreed to Leicester. So what are we saying?
It's definitely happened.
It's happening.
Wow. It's happening. 82.5 million plus bonuses.
You feel like you're smiling, bro. Talk to me. How you feeling? Fofana to Chelsea for 75 million. 75 million.
Defensively, we improved. I think defensively, if you look at the players in our backline, you got Silva, you got Koulibaly, you got Fofana, you got Aspilicueta, Cucurella as well, Chalobah. They got massive depth in the backline. I think we're complete. We're complete.
Can I be honest with you? Like, because you've lost Christensen and Rudiger, and you brought in Fofana and Koulibaly. You're net equal at best. In my opinion, because hold on,
I don't think so.
I think they've improved.
How?
For a lot of money for the cost of 110 million. But
in what way?
They're better. I mean, Fofana is a very good defender.
Bro, they spent over 100 million. They spent 140 million in the same place.
But that's a different story. They spent the money, absolutely. So they have spent money, but they have improved.
Okay, so do you think Koulibaly is better than Rudiger?
I think
no.
They're much
exactly.
Honestly,
you know the answer is no.
Almost the same.
No.
It's almost the same.
I don't rate Rudiger. I don't rate Rudiger personally.
You don't rate. Listen, I don't love Rudiger.
I thought Rudiger was the best player last
year. Yeah. Rudiger in that Chelsea back line, my gosh, like he was a beast, an absolute beast. So we're talking one of the top 3 centre backs in the Premier League when he was leaving, Rudiger. Yeah. In my opinion. So they've lost that. What did you not see Koulibaly getting spun last week? Like,
it's only one game. It's only one game.
Bro, that young.
Don't forget. Fofana's younger. He adds more pace to that back line.
But the thing is, again, pushing back on that, Christensen in a 3 was very good. Christensen in a 3 for Denmark is very good.
No,
The
thing of Christensen is Christensen can be exploited, right? He was exploited. There's several games where he's had issues.
Bro, listen,
Don't get me wrong.
I'm telling you now, personally, there's no way you can just say Fofana's better than Christensen. Based on what? Based on what are you saying Fofana's better than Christensen?
Hold on. You think Christensen is a better footballer right now than Fofana?
I think Christensen at this present moment in time, Fofana coming off a long-term injury, playing reasonably well at Leicester, but nothing great. Like, he hasn't been great since he came back from his injury. He's been all right. He's been decent to good.
The issue is there hasn't been much of a sample size, right? The difference is Fofana has the potential to be one of the best centre backs in the world. I don't think Christian was ever going to get that.
Potentially, but the thing is, Christensen has had a stellar Euros, an excellent Euros.
I think Fofana, what he's done in the Premier League, is a higher level already than what Christensen did.
I would respectfully disagree. I think Fofana's not played
as soon as he got injured.
Fofana's not played international football. Fofana's not played Champions League. Like,
he's on the verge of the French squad. France have some of the best squad of centre backs.
Listen, Fofana is a good centre back. He was very good.
He was already in the French setup.
Fofana was very good before he got injured.
Yeah, but also that's partially because he was injured for last year, basically, right?
No, and Skills is saying Christensen's rubbish. I respectfully disagree. I think in a back four he might have his issues. I think, like pure defending. Fofana's more robust. He's faster. But I think if you look at their body of work, I personally, there's a reason why Christensen's at Barcelona. There's a reason why every single good team, there was a lot of teams that wanted Christensen in the summer. A lot of teams.
Well, unfortunately, he went to Barcelona because of the contract situation as well. Marino fucked it up last year. Marino left us in a bad state last season as well. There's a reason why Rudiger left. There is the reason why the likes of Christian left. There's a reason why Aspie contract situation taking in a while now. So we were in a mess right at the end of the season. Don't forget that as well.
Yeah, I want to say that Chelsea have, to me, their level in their defense at best. That's at best. I'm being complimentary because to me, Rudiger is not clear of Koulibaly, but to me, he's clearly better. That's two subtly different things.
So I've got questions about Koulibaly as well, and I think that but at the same time, the thing is, this all stems from the fact that I didn't really overall rate Rudiger that much. I think again, similarly, Christiansen I didn't really rate that much. I think playing with Thiago Silva and playing in a 3 masked some of your deficiencies. If Chelsea are going to continue playing in a 3, then I think that's maybe it will mask the deficiencies of these guys as well. But honestly, I don't think Rudiger's that great, and I don't rate Christian. I think Fofana is going to be a star, and it pains me to say it, but it is what it is.
Okay, so you heard it here first, guys. Christensen is better than Fofana. Fofana for 75 million is a ripoff. That's what Jay believes.
No, you're putting words in my mouth. Why? No. I need to be very clear.
I'm kind of trolling.
No, because some people will be skimming this recording and they'll be like, Jay said what? What I'm saying is
a waste of space.
I said based off their bodies of work, Christensen in the back 3, Christensen for Denmark. I'm not sure if you can put Fofana above him. I personally wouldn't, even though Fofana looked great before his injury. I personally don't think, based on their bodies of work, I would put Fofana over Christensen yet. Mm-hmm. You could obviously do that, but to me, I think Koulibaly and Fofana, good signings, and they've got them back to net 0 from last season.
Okay, so come back for tour. This is your time to shine. Leeds, you just lost to Leeds, and now you're about to face Leicester at home. Luckily, you guys are signing their bestest center back, and he's going to be on your bench and not theirs. Talk to me. What are you saying? Are you thinking you're going to get a convincing win versus Leicester, or is it going to be another one?
I don't think it will be convincing as it looks. Unfortunately, I was there last week. Away. Thank you very much for the defeat, but I don't think we're gonna get the same outcome like last week, but it'll be a lot different. But I just think that the front three will be the same again. It'll be the same issue: lack of creativity, the midfield moving a little bit slow, and the fact that Kovacic is going to play at least 20 minutes. 20 minutes to the game, and also Kante is going to be out for a month, so that's going to be a disaster. Who's going to be playing that midfield? We might see, God knows, Tuchel might throw Ampadu in that midfield, but I hope not. Yeah, man, hopefully tomorrow it'll be a different game, but I expect nothing less. It'll be a tight game as well to win by Chelsea. 1 or 2 goals should be all right then.
Okay. People in the chat, let me know what you guys think about the Chelsea Leicester game. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't think Leicester are looking good right now. I think Chelsea are going to probably win this game, and I don't think it's ridiculous to say that. It's just, is it going to be a clean sheet and a scoreline? That's what I'm wondering. And I'm looking. Are you okay there? I'm thinking maybe a tight 1-0 win for Chelsea. I think Leicester are still going to give them problems. I think Chelsea still have a lot of issues, and we don't know who's going to play in the back line this week. Is it going to be Cucurella and Azpilicueta with Thiago Silva? That doesn't seem like a team that screams confidence at this moment in time. And you guys don't have a goal scorer. You just don't have goals in your team. You have all these guys. You guys have all these guys. I think if you guys win this game, you're going to need to win it with a tight 1-0. But if you concede at home, I don't think you have enough goals I don't think you have 2 goals in this team right now.
I'll be real with you. I'll be real. I've seen a lot of criticism from Kai Havertz this week. A lot of people have been, I think, expecting him to be that player after Lukaku and Werner left. Unfortunately, it has been a slow start for him. And I think this season is no excuse for Kai Havertz. He has to get his goal tallies going. Otherwise, he's going to be leaving the season.
Max. Jay smiling, but just before Jay goes,
Sorry, I just saw that. I've
just seen
Jay's making notes.
Now, I just saw some of the comments on the Fofana versus Christiansen, and someone was like, "Fofana is clear of the period merchant." So I was just chuckling to myself, because obviously he gets those cramps. So he's it tickled me. Sorry, you were saying.
Put a Rakesh, you can come back. Rakesh, take it away. What do you think is going to happen? By the way, Fatur, did you give us a score? You gave us a score. It was 3-0.
I'll say 1-0 or 2-0, man. I say 1-0 or 2-0.
Okay, what about you, Rakesh?
Look, Chelsea they've got some issues. Maybe they're not playing as well as they would have hoped. But Leicester are terrible. Leicester have been terrible for a while, and I can't see anything more than at least like Chelsea is probably going to win 2-0. I reckon. Even though I know you're saying that they maybe haven't got the sharpest teeth in the Premier League, and you're questioning goals and stuff like that. But Leicester are so bad, man. Leicester are so bad, and I reckon 2-0 minimum. I've got a lot of time for Kai Havertz. I think he's very talented. I think it's been difficult for attackers to play in that Chelsea system because the system hasn't really been established. If Tuchel can get it established, I think he's a very good player. And if I'm taking my Liverpool hat off and saying I would like to see Kai, I think he's a good player. I would like to see him succeed, but it's all about getting the system right around him.
Okay, moving on. Jay, what you saying?
It's a tricky one because I do think Leicester are terrible, and like Danny Ward is comfortably, to me, the worst number one. He's like
we sold him to Leicester for 10 million,
bro. When they made him look like, obviously he was terrible when they signed him, and obviously he immediately lost his place. It's like, like you invited this guy, and then he started playing, and as soon as Rodgers said, we're selling Hotspur and we're putting Danny Ward in there, I said, fuck, these guys are fucked. And I was like, okay. So I watched him and I was like, okay, Leicester, Arsenal. Leicester were playing okay, not great. Just got back into the game. And what does this dickhead do? You see? So to me, this Danny Ward, like even if I wanted to bet against Chelsea, he cannot remotely be trusted. He's gonna do something stupid. He's not a solid goalkeeper. So I reckon Sterling might get like these are the games that I completely expect Chelsea to win, but Sterling might score a goal, might score 2 goals, something like that. You know, this is a game that you should pad because Leicester are just terrible and they've lost Fofana. So are we looking at it's like a Suyunku, Vestergaard, Evans. So it's just like play Sterling down the middle. Do you know what I mean? It'll be like the road runner. It'll be like meet. They just finish it off. It's just it's comfortable Chelsea win. Maybe Vardy gets one. Let's go 3-1.
There's too much of a disharmony in that Leicester fan base. They don't seem like to want Rodgers to be there anymore.
Listen, man. Listen. Listen. Don't worry. Rodgers is going to lose his job soon, and then we're coming for you and Tommy Two Cheeks. Do you know what I mean? I've got my eye on him.
Would you call him Two Cheeks?
Yeah, Two Cheeks. Yeah, because he's managing like an ass at the moment.
Okay. Anyways, Thomas Tuchel is actually making me laugh. He said he was worried about the drive home after the loss. The deflection tactics were on point.
Bro, listen, I'm just saying as well, yeah. Like, listen, I've not forgiven Tommy Two Cheeks for his antics after the Chelsea Tottenham game, and he will be rightfully receiving his 1-match ban after he tried to argue again. Did you see his argument? Afterward,
but he's right though. They both got sent off. They should both get game suspension.
Bro, listen. I'm just telling you right now. If I'm on a night out and I shake somebody's hands, and then I go away, and he grabs my hand.
This is the Premier League. It's not a night out.
And he says, "Look me in my eye." I'm gonna say, "Motherfucker, let's scrap." Conte's restraint was immaculate in that, and Tuchel's a big guy as well. So that's like. You know, small, intimidating.
He's tall.
He's like, nah. I'd be like, fuck you, Einstein. But yeah, anyway, I'm just saying, I'm not forgiving him. I think you're gonna run out of patience with Tuchel in the not too distant future. How do you feel about him?
For me, I think for me, it's just like I'm giving it time because I think I just want him to get the right players in. That's all, and I just think that. The way that he's kind of started the season is a bit slow. He's sometimes a bit arrogant, sometimes a bit, hot-headed a lot.
This doesn't sound like words of support. These are not words of affirmation.
Bruv, seriously, like I've been through 3 games this season. Like I've seen worse from Tuchel, but
okay.
I saw you. I saw you, man, celebrating that goal.
It's okay, man. You can. People are saying Taliban Tuchel. They're making jokes all the time.
All right, listen, guys.
How quick did he get off camera? Wow.
Yeah, I appreciate that Tommy Two Cheeks is gaining traction. Use it everywhere. Let's, I feel like this is a great slander name for him. I think he needs.
I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, because the thing is like man saying it's all good, but man ran Di Matteo out of town. That Champions League didn't last long for Di Matteo. I got my eye on him.
Let's move on quickly. We're gonna save the 2 Manchester clubs for later. We're now gonna do the North London clubs. The team that is playing the best football in the country, Arsenal Football Club. What do you guys think, guys?
I mean, statistically,
did I say something wrong?
No, I mean statistically, you've had the easiest start. So I mean, I need to see you against some better team. I'm not trying to move the goalposts, but the goalposts may not have been where you thought they were.
Well, where did you think I thought they were?
I think you thought.
Where did you think
guys,
you thought?
Yeah. It's like help me help you.
I'm getting confused by this 3-dimensional conversation.
Listen, I'm saying I look at it like this, right? Arsenal, the game that has impressed me was Palace, and you caught Palace on the hop. You caught them on the hop. Half the squad hadn't trained together. Halfway across Europe, first game of the season. Like that is the best time anybody's gonna have to play Palace this season. Yeah, that's just my opinion. Now, after that, the 2 games after that, impressive. But those 2 teams, I would say, are 2 of the poorer teams in the Premier League so far this season. Do you see what I mean? So I'm asterixing the first game, but Arsenal have been impressive. And I would argue that I would say you and Brighton maybe have played the best football I've seen so far this season.
I'll say Newcastle as well.
Newcastle. They
were good,
Newcastle,
man. They were good against City.
Obviously, City. I'd say you 4. I would say the big thing is Brighton have had much harder games than you. You know,
wait. Who's the harder games?
Brighton have had harder games. They had United away, first game. They had Newcastle, and they had West Ham away. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, if we get 7 points, if Spurs get 7 points from those results, I would be like, I'd be pretty ecstatic. I can't lie. So
I'm looking at Arsenal's games, and I'm saying to myself, the game that we played against Leicester, yes, Leicester have been poor lately, but we're at home and we dealt with them professionally. Like we dealt with them professionally. Every time they scored, we bounced back immediately. Crystal Palace, let's be honest, that first game, definitely a tough game. I hear that. The last game that we played against Bournemouth, we took the game by the scruff of the neck 11 minutes in. They never had a chance.
Very true.
It was easy.
It's the fashion.
Yeah, listen, I say you're saying it was easy, but like you went and got you got your pants pulled down by Aronson. This young I don't know. Like I'm not trying to big on Chelsea or anything, but it's like if you go to Leeds and lose 3-0, I don't think you can say that Bournemouth's easy. I think you need to have some context, some because I think. Yeah, I'm not saying it's easy.
I'm looking at you too, man. But we're gonna get to Tottenham when it comes down to
what the fuck are you looking at?
One second. That was not a convincing win. Let's not act like it was. All the wins that Arsenal have had.
Let's focus on Arsenal, man. Because wait till Wolves turn up at your stadium. I
want to hear it from you. Are Arsenal playing the best football in the country right now? Yes or no?
Brighton are.
How are Brighton playing the best football in the country?
Because they're playing high quality football against better opposition than you are at the moment.
Okay, so it's based on the opposition. It's not about the goal scorer.
It's based on saying that if you did what you did against Bournemouth, against Man City, I'm obviously saying you're playing the best football in the country. I think the quality of the opposition and your ability to impose what you're trying to do has to be taken into consideration.
Yeah, what is it? No,
Brighton scored 4 goals.
Yeah, but are Arsenal playing better football than Man City? Like better quality football?
Right now, yeah.
I don't.
In
really
the first 3 games, yes.
I don't really see. I don't really. If you compare the teams that City have faced and the fact that we know they've got quality all over the pitch, I don't think there's really like a sensible argument that can be made.
What the hell are you talking about? City faced West Ham, Bournemouth, and Newcastle.
West Ham away. Okay, Newcastle away. Newcastle played brilliantly that game.
We played 2 games away.
Okay, but who did you play?
Bournemouth and Crystal Palace.
Okay, West Ham are better than both of those teams, right?
West Ham are at the bottom of the table for a reason.
Okay.
We're doing this after 3 games. You got to be careful here, man.
No, stop.
You got to be careful, Igal.
Stop. I'm just telling you guys that Arsenal have 100% record. We've scored 9 goals this season. And with all that being said, I genuinely believe now we are the most exciting team to watch in the league.
Aesthetically.
If you want to say Manchester City still play better football than us, fine. If you want to say
well, that's what I said.
Why do you want these plaudits?
Why are you so funny by it?
Exactly. I want to know what do you get from these? Is this the thing? Is this the new thing for Arsenal fans moving forward? Like you play the best football. Like Spurs, we used to play the best football. Do you know what I mean? We used to play the best football with a team that's younger than your team now that was making Champions League finals and finishing second, not finishing 8th and 5th.
By the way, that team that finished in the Champions League final had an average age of 24.
Listen, semantics.
Are you sure?
Semantics.
Are you sure?
Semantics.
That's pretty young.
No. I mean, I'm saying, are you sure? Are you sure
25?
Are you sure you had that young age, or was it the team that actually was starting to get a little bit older? They had Moussa Dembele. They just got rid of Moussa Dembele. And all these things. Anyways, enough about that. Long story short.
I'm just saying, obviously.
Let me just say this. That this whole Tottenham.
C-dubs. I see you on my neck at the moment. C-dubs. You're disagreeing with absolutely everything.
This is an Arsenal channel. Don't forget. Forget about
it's
all
not.
that.
It's not. It's vibes from the 6.
Get off my neck,
taking over.
for God's sake.
Okay. Oh, guys, stop for a second. Mikel Arteta and Arsenal, are we finally going to get the credit that they deserve for the beginning of the season? Are we going to get the credit for being the team that covers the most distances this season so far? And last season we were up there.
Mr.
We were
Bungo,
up
that's
there
cheeky.
we were up there last season with only two teams. Only two teams had more distance cover than us last season.
Distance cover, like Al.
Distance
This is why, like, not you specifically, but people who don't understand stats need to stop using stats, because just because you run a lot doesn't mean you're a good team, right? So, first, I don't know why you're so concerned about Arsenal getting credit.
No worries. One second.
Don't care. I don't care about you. You should not care about. You should be happy. You should be happy that you're top of the league. That's great.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy we finished the Chelsea segment with the Chelsea fan on the stream, or else I would have got banned. Anyways, big up for Tour for coming on. Really do appreciate you coming on, my guy. Moving on, if we can get a United fan to jump on, also you can jump on. Let me know. I'll send you the link.
I'll be leaving. Thank you.
Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this Arsenal section.
Hold on, we've not. Listen,
I'm just gonna wrap this Arsenal segment up on my end, saying Arsenal's gonna beat whoever we're facing this weekend. It's Fulham. We're going to beat them. We're going to beat them convincingly. We're at home crowd, everything going on. I am confident. I am captaining Jesus for my fantasy team over Mo Salah and Haaland. And I'm saying he's going to deliver. And not only will he deliver, he will win Player of the Month for August, for the first month of the Premier League. And Mikel Arteta will be Manager of the Month for the first month of the Premier League. And we will have more than 4 players in the Team of the Month for the month of August. And we are going to win this game 3-0. Convincing win, and we'll have the game wrapped up by halftime 2-0. Go ahead.
Okay. So for me, I think you want the credit because I don't think you believe you're going to be there at the end of the season, you go. So you're squeezing the credit out now. That's why I think it's happening now.
I believe we're not.
No, I think you want it now. You demand it now because you don't know if you're going to be there at the end of the season. You want the juice now. I hear you. I've been there.
You know what? Stop. Hold this against me. I am saying it now, and I will not change my tune until the end of the season. What you say makes sense for other people who don't believe in the manager, who don't believe in other people. I believe in this team. I believe in the manager. I believe in what direction we're headed in. And you can write this down at 9:04 on the 26th of August. I'm telling you, we will get in the top 4, and I believe. I think we'll finish above. I think we'll finish either above you this season. One of you.
You think what? What was that last bit?
I think it's gonna be the team that's gonna finish outside of the top 4 is gonna be either Tottenham Hotspur,
either who?
Or Chelsea.
Bro, listen, have some respect.
I don't care who it is,
bro.
I don't care who it is. It's either Tottenham or Chelsea.
Who it is. Listen. Let me explain to you something.
I personally think my personal opinion before you go crazy.
I know it's your personal opinion.
I think
a lot of people aren't delusional.
1 second. I think it's going to be Chelsea, and I don't even think Arsenal are going to finish above Tottenham. I think Chelsea is going to be the team that finishes below us.
Okay, that's fine. So you're walking back what you just said a few moments ago.
I'm giving you my honest prediction from the beginning of the season. I always thought Tottenham were finishing 3rd, Arsenal finishing 4th, Chelsea.
That's more like it. That's a bit more respectfully, Gal. You were talking a bit wild back.
No, but it's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous for us to finish 3rd. Right now, we're 2nd. It's only
listen. Let me tell you. Yeah, like I know you might try and rebut about trophies, but listen, it's been 6 long years since you finished above us in the league. That ain't changing, bro. That's not changing. I'm afraid.
20+ years since you've seen a trophy.
See, now why are you deflecting? What aboutism? Referee, what aboutism? He did not add anything to the point that I made, and he made a completely different point. What aboutism is running rampant in society?
And you want to know something?
The hypocrisy of the democracy.
How about this? We have a striker. We have a solid defense. We have a midfield that is looking a lot more.
Do you exist in a vacuum? Is nobody else doing anything?
No, you know what everyone else is doing? Chelsea looks like a shell of themselves.
Bro, you've got a good striker now, and you're trying to gas the team's got the best striker in the league.
What's going on? We're gonna get on to Tottenham. I'm going 3-0 Arsenal. What's your pick?
You got Fulham at home.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, Now, Fulham are the best team you've played so far this season. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I just
it's funny because this guy's getting gassed. Yeah, bro, this guy's getting gassed. And I'm like, literally, Fulham is the best team that they've played this season. Yeah. So like, it's funny because it's hilarious how gassed Igal is getting when the facts of the matter are that Fulham, that they are about to play at home, is the hardest game that Arsenal have thus far faced. So listen, I think Fulham cause you some problems. Yeah. Enough problems to knock you off your little perch?
Probably not.
Probably not quite. Let's go 3-2 Arsenal. I think they're going to cause you a lot of problems in this game. As many problems as potentially they caused Liverpool on opening day.
Hey, Fulham are a good team, man. Having played them and watched them up close.
Yeah, TP, listen, yeah.
You have to say that.
Hold on, TP. Hold on, let me just deal with this TP thing, because TP just said, okay, so we beat Fulham, what then? Bro, you wait until you play some hard games. Like last season, you did the same thing. You played once a week, once every 10 days for 2.5 months. And you ran when it was time to play the derby in December. You ran. Yeah, one COVID case. We ain't forgot. So that's what we're saying. Wait till you start playing Thursday nights. They start playing that Europa League music with the flute. And I'm saying that's when we'll see, bro. We'll see how good you are when you're playing that Thursday combo.
I get it, bro. I get it. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro, Jay. I just wanted to move on the topic. No disrespect, bro.
Oh, no, none taken, bro. None taken.
Bro, Rock, what you saying?
Fulham Arsenal 3-1 Arsenal, but I think Fulham are decent. They surprised me how they approached the game against us. They were brave. They closed down space well. They gave us some problems, and I think a lot of teams, everyone's expecting the Fulham that we've seen in the Premier League, last couple of times. I think this Fulham looks like it's a bit of a different beast. Whether it'll last or not, who knows? But I think they'll give you some problems, but I still think you'll win.
We'll figure it out from there. Okay, let's go to Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham. I'm just gonna say it. Tottenham, you guys did not deserve that win versus.
Shut up, bro. Shut up. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. I didn't know I was coming on a channel with a delusional man. If I knew I was coming on a channel with a delusional man, I would have come on later.
Did they or did they not have?
Did they or did they not what?
20+ shots on your goal.
Okay,
let me see. And batter you guys first half.
Batter us, batter.
They battered you guys first half.
Jesus Christ! Get this man a dictionary for Christmas.
I watched that game. I watched that game.
What the fuck
they absolutely peppered you guys.
Peppered us.
Second half.
This is how I know you don't season your food, because man said that's pepper. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. The audacity.
Come on, bro.
The audacity.
I don't want to do this to you. I don't want to do this to you. I could go back and get you the stats.
You bring me the stats, bro. You know what? Yeah. The funniest thing about what you say is you don't understand how Spurs play. Like, you play one style of football. We don't play your style of football. Stop judging us from your eyes, because that's not how we play. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you play? Counterattack?
No, we play mid. We play transition football, mid to low block. We play the management of space a lot. That's a big thing that Spurs do. We manage space. So what I mean by that is, go look at the stats. Yeah. Spurs give away the worst quality chances in the league. So what I mean by that is that Spurs might give away X amount of chances, but the quality of those chances is appalling. Really bad quality. Spurs also create the best quality chances in the league for themselves.
No.
Hold on. Let me just finish. Let me just finish.
The two most clinical finishers.
No, bro. No. That's not.
Mane. Why did I say Mane? Forget Mane. Sutton and Kane.
Bro, listen, obviously, like, at the end of the day, people can talk all of this sort of stuff, yeah. And I'm seeing a lot of comments in the like flying that Spurs barely play football, manage spaces and defending aura. Romero's aura will guard the goal. I love this Black Jacket. I can tell that you were the kind of fan who was very vocal about Arsenal finishing in the top 4 last season. So I really hope you enjoyed the Europa League draw today. You specifically, Black Jacket 644. I want to know what your thoughts are on the group. Anyway, back to my point. Spurs give away the worst quality chances. Yeah, the worst quality. So you can barely score with Spurs' chances. They create the best quality chances. That's not Son and Kane.
Are we saying this season? Are we talking about this season?
We're talking about this season, and we're talking about in the last 19 games. Like, as in since. So basically,
so rolling 19-game period, Chelsea have Spurs have the least XGA, the least XGA compared to any other team. Is that right?
No, that's not true. No, and what I'm saying is every game that Spurs play, yeah, they're clear winners. So I'm saying they're clear winners on the XG. They create the best quality.
You
chances.
didn't win XG last game, did you?
Yes, bro. We smashed Wolves on XG. Go look at the XG. We smashed them on XG. Smashed them.
Wolves.
We played Wolves last week. He's worrying about these 20 shots. I said,
okay.
Go look at the quality of Wolves' shots. They were nothing. Look at the quality of Spurs' shots. Kane hitting the bar, Son hitting the post, missing one-on-ones. Yeah, the quality of Spurs had 5 chances that they could have scored off or should have scored off compared to Wolves' one Nunez's header. And I'm not going to argue that it could change the game.
Shit, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not trying to. But Southampton, for example, they scored first against Spurs. Yeah. What did Spurs do? They went and rattled 4. Wolves is a hard game.
But bro, going into halftime, I was right. They absolutely did destroy you. You didn't.
Jackie, why are you looking at my chest?
Guess what? You didn't register a XG point until
first half we were poor
until the 51st minute, basically.
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes in, guess what? Your XG for the first 45 minutes, at which I said they battered you.
Yeah.
Which I mentioned the first 45 minutes, if you don't remember, was 0.37 to 0.03 from you guys. So the first 45 minutes, you didn't even play football, basically.
Yeah, more or less. It was like I think one of the approaches that Conte does is he kind of he eases their way into the game. I don't really know why, but the thing for me is it's last 19 games of the season. Last 19 games, bro. Listen, we can talk.
Game is gone.
The game is gone. This guy talking about XG like like Georgie. You better worry about relegation.
Let's not get carried away with the chat. Love the chat.
I like the chat. I'm
triggering Jay.
Listen. I'm not you, Egal.
One second. Skills. You have to answer Skills' question. Who plays better football, Arsenal or Tottenham?
Arsenal play better football. Spurs play more effective football.
What's effective football?
What do you mean?
Results,
bro. Results.
What results? We have more results than you this season.
Reason why we're in the Champions League and you're not. That's what I'm talking about,
last season we didn't have a striker.
So last season you didn't have a striker. Okay, last season we didn't have Perisic. Okay, last season we didn't have Bizuma.
Perisic played the second game. He didn't play.
Okay. So let's look at Perisic's impact so far. So
what
against Chelsea.
Look, either way, there just hasn't been enough. The sample size isn't there to make any sweeping.
Hold on. No, but you guys aren't seeing the margins. So against Chelsea, who crossed the ball in that Kane scored from? Perisic. Yeah. Against Wolves, who flicked the ball onto Kane to score? Yeah. So I'm saying you guys are not seeing what I'm seeing because without Perisic, maybe we don't score those goals. So
what the hell has Perisic done?
Bro, I've just told you what he did. I just told you what he did. What's Fabio Vieira done? Has he even got a pure gym pass yet? Do you know what I mean? You're talking about
Vieira hasn't touched the pitch.
Exactly. There you go.
I'm not going to tell you Fabio Vieira is the squad depth that we've been missing for 5 years.
Okay.
Bro, Gabriel Jesus is a difference maker.
Bro, listen, we have Kane, bro. Like, I understand. Like, we've been living at home with a gourmet chef for the last 5 years, and you've just gone to Hakkasan for the first time. I appreciate the fact that
I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means.
It's an expensive restaurant. It's a nice restaurant.
That could be the worst restaurant. That could sound.
But basically, you're getting nice food for the first time in a while, and you've forgotten what it tastes like.
I don't need
Son and Kane. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? You want me to applaud Jesus? Well done. He does what Harry Kane does to an inferior level. Good for him. Bit of Samba flair. You know.
I rate Perisic. I want him in my fantasy team very soon, but for now, I'm okay with Kieran Trippier. Let's move on. I'm gonna go 1-1.
You're a fool. You're a fool. You're a fool, Ego.
I'm not gonna change my score. I'm gonna stick with the 1-1. What are you saying? Rakesh? After all that.
Wolves,
it's at Forest. It's at Forest.
Forest. Yeah, looks Forest were lucky last week to get the win that they did. That could have easily gone the other way. They've bought loads of players. I'm not sure how they're all going to bed in, and whether there's going to be enough time for them to bed in and stuff. I expect Spurs to go there and win convincingly, 2-0, 3-0 perhaps. Forest aren't winning. Forest aren't getting anything.
Look at that. You got other people also giving draws. One person said here, Jesse Lingard. How I would love it. I would absolutely love it to see Jesse Lingard dance. Anyways,
What accent was that? Yeah, what accent was that?
That was not an accent. That was just me emphasizing it. Anyways, Jay, can you give us your score?
Okay, I'm gonna give you my score, but just before I give you my score, yeah.
I like this. You're like the Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, that's. I'm looking at some of these. I'm looking at some of these comments on the side, yeah. And Gooner fans are salty. Why are you so salty? I'm seeing some of this context. It's like, they're saying that what has 60 million Dive Charlison done? Okay, so Dive Charlison's done nothing so far, but Spurs still have 7 out of 9. So I'll speak to you later, Colombian Spice. Son's been shit. You're absolutely right, but we still have 7 out of 9. Okay, Kane is dead without Son. He's a ghost. Hell, he got the winning goal against Wolves. He got the equalizing goal against Chelsea. If that's a ghost, I see dead people. This guy is rattled. Bro, you've never seen me rattled. I promise you. Big talk where the trophies are. Pending 2-2. LCFC, I think you should worry more about relegation.
We're getting like a running commentary of the chat.
I know,
now.
Yeah. 1-0 Forest. Lingard match-winning goal. I could see that if we were still Spursy. So no. We battered Spurs last season. In the replay, we had injuries and went down to 10 men. Mug. Dan, you have anger issues. You have anger issues, Dan. So I'm not gonna touch that comment. You just do you. Okay, so in terms of what I think then of this game, Spurs are gonna smash up Forest. Like, I was watching Forest these a couple of games, and they give up a lot of chances. Like they just give up a lot of chances. So to me, you've got a team that's very good at playing on the transition. You've got a team that's
his hairline's good, believe me.
My hairline.
Yeah. He's good.
What are you talking about?
They wanted a hairline reveal.
In fact, we'll do the rest of this a cappella. We'll do the rest of this. We're doing the rest of this a cappella. One mic. We don't need that, bro. We don't need that.
I'm Gucci.
What are you talking about, bro? Come on now.
Gucci, I'm still alive.
Come on now. Spurs to win this.
I still got it.
Do I want to go 3-0 or 3-1? We'll go 3-1. We'll give him a go.
Yo, Rakesh,
the crowd might be popular.
The hairline competition, I definitely lost if it's a 3-way battle.
No, this shit ain't going nowhere, man. This is like barbed wire.
Yeah. Yo, he won W with the hairline.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Anyways,
bro.
Guys, he'll be here all week. I'm joking. He'll be here next week. He'll be here next week. Anyways, Jay, you still haven't given us your score prediction, or do you not?
I'll go with Spurs are gonna bag 3. Sonny's gonna get a couple. Cool. Let's go 4-1.
4-1. Okay.
Yeah.
4-1. I'm sticking with the 1-1. Anyways, moving on to the next game. Manchester United, Southampton. Guys, I'm just gonna keep this one short and sweet. Manchester United did everything they needed to do versus Liverpool, but they are now going to find a way to draw versus Southampton. Do you disagree?
I mean, let's see. I'm going to agree until I'm proven wrong. Just because, why not?
But you think they're going to drop points for Southampton also?
Absolutely.
I think they're going to drop points for Southampton. Southampton at home versus Manchester United.
It's going to be interesting to see whether the performance against Liverpool was a one-off, whether they're going to be some regression, or whether
United weren't good. United weren't good against you. You were just terrible.
No, they were okay.
No, they weren't.
We were bad.
Bro,
we were bad. I agree,
bro,
but
United were not good, bro.
No, I think
they were just better than you, bro. Like that. It didn't take much.
I think that's partially true. Don't get me wrong. I think there's some truth to that, but I think United actually did play well. The fact that Ronaldo wasn't leading their line, definitely that was definitely a positive. Martinez, even though I think long term he'll get found out. I think there's a definite weakness. There's something that can be targeted. They played well against that combination between Varane, Relacio, and Martinez played well. Midfield, there was nothing special, but they did enough, and there were some encouraging signs for them. But
okay, can I my opinion on the United game, and you made a good point then. My issue with how United played is Saksham just mentioned it. They played Ollie ball against you. It was Ollie ball. Yeah. None of this Ten Hag patterns and red and red. None of that. So to me, when I see that shit, what it tells me is, yo, this manager's shook. Yeah. And what I mean by that is that you ain't sure that you've got the players to do what you need to do, or you're not sure that you're able to do what you need to do. So you're being a bit more pragmatic. The best managers, they don't buckle on what they need to do. Do you know what I mean? They kind of just do it, and whatever happens, happens, because they believe in what they're trying to do. Yeah, I remember Liverpool coming to Spurs, playing fucking pressing our heads off with a Joe Allen Lallana midfield or whatever. So, like, to me, I'm watching this game. Che Adams on Lisandro. I need to see this.
Yes.
Like, I want to see this because against Brentford, I said Lisandro would struggle. Yeah. Southampton, if they play a 4-4-2, yeah, 2 men occupying, 1 man occupying Varane, 1 man occupying Lisandro. Malacia, not convinced 1 iota. The reason I'm not, in the first game against Brighton, I think it was, he came on and I don't even know what this brother was doing, just diving in. He was just diving in. And I was like, wow, this guy just loves sliding. And it's just, this is the Prem. I don't feel like he's faced. He was against Salah, but you guys didn't do anything. United, I think it's back down to earth. I just don't. If you're going to try and do what Ten Hag wants to do, Southampton is not a nice team to play if they can get the press right. If Southampton gets their press right against United, let's go with a draw.
Yeah, so we've all gone for the exact same score. Just before we go any further, people saying Highline is gonna kill Southampton. Really?
Well, I mean, Southampton are a little bit unpredictable with their results at the moment.
But Liverpool made certain. Go ahead, right?
Yeah, look, I'm not. Southampton have had questionable results. You know, if you're looking back towards the tail end of last season as well, and what's his name his job has been called into question. They're a little bit unpredictable. I hope they can pull it off and put United under some pressure. And if they do, then it'll be interesting to see how United deal with that. Because apart from the Liverpool game where we didn't really put them under anything, they haven't really been able to deal with it from the other team. So let's see.
Yo, is this a thing? United will lose early kickoff tax? Have you guys heard this before?
When are United playing?
12 o'clock, is it? 12 o'clock
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Midday or 12:30, probably, whatever.
12:30 tomorrow. United are on tomorrow.
I think so. Yeah.
Listen. Early morning away is not a nice game.
12:30 Southampton. United fans will still be asleep.
Bro, but the thing is there's a lot of United fans are talking about Malacia pocketed Salah and Lisandro was pocket. I don't know. I don't see the game the same way that they looked at it. I thought Liverpool had major issues progressing the ball, and there's a pass that Ward-Prowse plays.
He literally jumped in.
Oh shit! What's going on?
Welcome from the state side. How you doing?
What are you saying, big man?
How's everyone doing? How's everyone?
We're good, man.
Big up.
We're good, man. Welcome. Great timing.
We were literally just about to move on to Man City.
Nah. I'm here. I had a little team meeting, or a little emergency meeting, but I'm here now. You get me? But yeah, man, United. It's been a while since I could talk with chest. Yeah? A while, huh? Listen, I'm telling you guys, this Southampton game, first and foremost, I'm excited for it. The first game after the result that I'm excited for the whole season, yeah. Secondly, after that Liverpool game, they have to back that up with a result. You know what I'm saying? They have to back up, because if they obviously Liverpool went the way it did, it's a one-off. I'm not happy with that. I want them to actually back it up now. Use that Liverpool game as a foundation for the rest of the season.
How impressed were you with the performance? Did you think you played well, or do you think Liverpool were terrible? Bit of both.
I think I think it's a bit of both. I feel like they didn't. It's weird. Liverpool never turned up for the occasion. You get me? It's it's our derby, and it's the one game of the year that I look forward to the most. I'll be honest. Like that Liverpool game for me.
We all do, right? We all do.
Yeah, for me, honestly. So it's like seeing the way that I was so surprised. So I swear to God, yeah. Gal, you try to think you can catch me out when I said the 4-1 United. Remember, in case I delete. I meant we're gonna win. I've been saying this for time. We was going to win. But to see the actual start that we had, I was like, wow, this is amazing. From like 30 seconds in, they're already on Liverpool's toes. I was like, okay, this is a good game. I'm looking forward to this. And obviously the game went the way it did. So obviously looking forward to Southampton now. Southampton is gonna be a big test because you'd be surprised. Like United had that. Huh?
Where's your chest? Everything. Oh, we beat Liverpool. We did this, and then Southampton now.
No.
This is how they trap you, isn't it? This is how they trap you.
I know my team. I remember the year we beat City, the game that they could have won the league on against us at their ground, and then the following week we lost to West Brom to give them the league. Like they were like this is United, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was in the big games. I believe my team can turn up. It's the games that you don't really have a lot of emphasis towards is when they start to be sloppy. But I still believe we'll get the job done. I can't lie.
Okay. We're moving on now. Final game we're going to talk about is Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. Anybody think there's a shock on the cards for Manchester City versus?
Nah. You know what? Like, I personally, I'm unsure. I don't think City will be as wasteful as Liverpool were when they played Palace. Liverpool were very wasteful. But also Palace's counter is really nice. And I don't think City have issues with the transition, but if there's one thing that can get you through City, it's fast transition football. That's the one.
We saw that last week. Newcastle had opportunities playing in that way, right? They came close.
Well, the thing is as well is that Palace arguably could have beat Liverpool had they just been a little bit more aggressive. They didn't have the faith in themselves that Newcastle had in themselves when they played City. Newcastle said, we're going to outwork you. We're going to outrun you. We're going to outpress you. And then we're going to rip you apart on the transition. Now, obviously, Pep's counter to that is, okay, we're going to have even more ball now. Now, we're not even going to give you... We gave you a tiny bit of ball, and look at what you did to us. So now, you can have no ball. Like, he's like Oliver, just like, please, sir, can I have some ball? No, you sit in the corner. So, for me, Pep's going to ball... This is going to be one of those games, but you know, where City have 80% possession. They're not going to give Palace the chance to get the ball.
But do you know how you touched on how Newcastle played last week and how that might have an effect this week here against Palace? Mm-hmm. Do you think it's the fact that they was at St. James's Park and now we're watching City at the Etihad?
This Jack Napier is all over. This guy is all over me in the chat. I'm like, he wants to fight me. He said
that's how he is. That's how he is.
Is that how he is? He said,
just ignore him.
I was going to say, he said he wants to fight me in the name of chivalry, but he's a man and I'm a man, and I'm just confused. You know, let's focus on City. But Jack, you've got problems. Next time, bro. Bro, I'm wrapped. See my knuckle? It's wrapped, bro.
Jack wrapped, just like shoutouts. Bro, yo, guys, I haven't eaten.
Bro, you're lucky, bro.
Please, let's wrap this up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna tell you guys, Manchester City. Is there anything less than a Manchester City win would be a shock? Do you guys disagree? Because at this point,
of course,
if they drop more points and Arsenal wins, the title race is gonna get difficult.
Whoa! calm down there,
Why
baby.
You're shameless, bro.
Oh
Miguel,
my
you're
Let me joke
shameless.
around.
You know what
for a
you
minute.
guys are? You guys are the pacemakers. You guys are the pace setters.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, you know those ones. Be running that 10,000 meters steeplechase and just step off the track.
Exactly, man.
Have
That's
the pace
Arsenal,
no more.
man. That's Arsenal, man. Relax, relax.
Okay,
I should have run so fast on those
Okay,
first laps.
okay. Usain Bolt experts. Anyways, I mean,
Usain Bolt doesn't need a pacemaker. It's a sprint.
Hey, nah, but
I meant Mo Farah. Anyways, allow Mo Farah. He's a nice guy. He's Somali too. Anyways, let's.
Is he really though? Is he really Somali or is he just saying it? Can I see his papers? You know what? That's too political.
It's too soon to go. Too soon. Anyways, let's move on. I'm saying clean sheet 2-0.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Do I see Palace scoring? You know what? Palace at the Etihad is actually City's like not a bogey team, but they like to ruffle some feathers. I'll be real. I still think City will win, but I don't think it'll be as easy as people are making it seem. 2-1.
Okay, 2-1. What about yourself, Jay?
Oh, you know what? City just, as I want to back Palace, but I see these Donnies like Joel Ward and Nathaniel Klein in this defense, and these guys can't stop Haaland. These guys are not going to be able to stop Haaland. These guys, I just don't see them being able to stop De Bruyne. Let's go 3-1. Palace put up a good fight, but City should have too much for them, and I just think that City is sensitized to this game. They know they've lost a couple of times to Palace. They know people are expecting the shock. I think they do enough to keep it tight and win the game somewhat comfortably.
Okay. What about yourself, Rakesh? Before we go on to the final thing of the day, and then we're done. Rakesh, you there? Okay, he's not there. Okay, so we lost Rakesh, guys. We're gonna just wrap it up. Since we only have one Champions League representative on the stream that actually wants to speak, do you want to talk about your club and who you guys drew?
Well, I mean, listen, I'm happy to discuss the Champions League. This is listen, I follow No New Thing on Twitter. I like comedy. I'm a big fan of comedy, and he's got some great points. I like what he's saying. I thought Arsenal were going to be in this draw, but apparently you're not. Apparently your draw is on a different day. It's as easy a draw as Spurs could hope for, and it actually can help Spurs the most about rotation. I think had we had harder teams in the group, Conte might be more hesitant. I think we'll see decent rotation now. I could see, Longley, Sanchez, Doherty, Sessegnon, Bizuma, Skip, Richarlison, Lucas. I can see all of these players playing these kind of minutes against these teams. It will help us rotate a little bit more. It'll benefit us. So, yeah, I mean, it's as good a draw as we could hope for. We expect to go through. We expect to win the group. Obviously, I know people say Conte's European tax, but Conte's never had Kane and Son in Europe before. So I don't think, personally, I want us to get to quarterfinals. I think that would be a good showing. Obviously, I'd like us to win it, but I mean, obviously, what I'd like to happen doesn't count for shit. So what's more feasible is, quarterfinal run, good showing, and come back next year with a stronger squad. No expectations.
And Rakesh, if you don't know, what we're talking about is the Champions League draw. We've already finished up with the Man City game, but what's your score prediction for the Man City game, by the way?
Let's say 2-2. That's more of hope than expectation, but 2-2. Palace have got a good fast forward line, and I think the only thing the issue that City are going to have with Haaland in terms of control is he's not the best recycler of possession. In terms of link-up play, he may improve, but I think they will miss that a little bit, and that might present opportunities for Palace on the counter.
Okay, I heard Rangers and Liverpool have massive beef, and I've already seen on the timeline Rangers fans making fun of Liverpool's like incidents in the
This is
past.
kind of a tricky group, you know. This is kind of a techie group, you know.
What do you think, Rick?
Those Rangers games are not going to be nice at all.
Before we go on to this group and we start talking about this group, you know the group that you guys are in, Spurs, yeah. I don't think it's as easy as the way you're making it seem like. I feel like I'll be honest, yeah. You might have gotten away with like Frankfurt being your top seeded team in the group. However, for me, Sporting and Marseille are the two teams that you need to look at. Maybe not Sporting as such, but Marseille away from home.
Marseille are gonna bash them.
Hostile ground to go to. Frankfurt, they have experience of winning competition.
Don't forget Guendouzi and what's his name? Tavares.
Bro, like
ignore them names. Ignore them names. I'm not talking about them names. Yeah. I'm saying like as a collective, I feel like it's not as. Because I've seen a lot of Spurs fans, like, I expect you to top the group. If things go but it's not as easy as you guys make it.
There's no easy, like, European games are hard, bro. Honestly, when we were playing Vitesse and shit in the Conference League, I was shocked at how good some of these
Look
teams
at Real Madrid's group. You're telling me Real Madrid are not going to top that group?
They get Shakhtar every season. Bro, this is investigation.
Man City in it. They just
look at Man City's group. Man City got a tougher group, and they won the league.
Yeah, that is a tough group. Yeah, I think all the groups have got a tricky
Chelsea's group is quite easy.
Yeah, I feel like Milan and Chelsea are the clear top two, innit?
Yeah, I mean,
then you go to this one. This is the group of death, and then you got a whipping boy. You got a whipping boy.
Tricky one.
The group of death is always
three. You never know. They could be the sheriff of that group where they might.
I feel like every time
Group A is definitely the hardest group.
Guys, Napoli and Liverpool are always in groups together. Is it me or is it they're always?
Honestly, hold on, Rangers are good. You know, they're actually good.
Yeah, man. The man is one of my favorite players.
What about this one? PSG versus Juventus.
I think PSG will probably wipe Juventus. Allegri's doing haram football over there, so that's just some.
Who's the clear favorite in this one? I say Atletico.
I don't know, bro. It's
I'll say Atletico too. I'll say Atletico.
I've not seen Atletico regularly for a while, so I couldn't tell you whether they're more expansive. I couldn't tell you whether they're developing. What I can tell you is send any attacking players there for their career to die by Simeone's hands, by his hands. This guy is a criminal. He's a criminal.
You think Arsenal fans wanted him? Crazy.
Well, the thing is you guys don't want to win. Like, as in, like,
I feel like
you're not willing to give up everything. Like, Spurs are willing to give up anything. We'll hire Mourinho. We'll hire Conte. We will do anything to try and win.
Exactly.
We don't have to try hard to win trophies. You guys literally can't do it. So
but you know, Simeone,
bro, you can't talk either. It's been how many years?
No, don't do that because
we just got a silent.
No,
you haven't.
I can because
last time you won a trophy. Last time you won a trophy.
Exactly, that backs up my point. What are we talking about?
Last time you won a trophy, Ibrahimovic was still in the team.
Exactly, that backs my point. We signed a manager who was on winning at all costs, and we won a European trophy, a domestic trophy, and obviously a community shield, which I don't really look into. But we won a domestic and a European trophy. A European trophy more recent than Arsenal's. Listen, you man are not ready. You're not ready to have that conversation. You guys are not ready to have that conversation.
Yo, Jack is on a madness. Jack, chill. Anyway,
Jack, I told you he's all over.
Let me show you guys.
I am so glad Arsenal are in a tough group this year. I am so
bro. That is bro. That's a tough group.
That's a tough group.
That's not an easy group, bro.
Slapping.
No,
that's not an easy group.
I'm so glad.
You ever seen that video of the guy with the girl over his back and he's doing this?
bro, for Europa League, yeah, that's a
Hey,
tricky,
exactly.
that's
Hey,
a tricky group,
I
bro.
am
That's
so glad.
didn't that team smash Jose's Roma last season when they
Yes.
tried to
Bude
rotate?
Glimt are very serious. PSV much improved this
Bro,
season.
these
Aye.
guys are gonna get El Neni and freaking
Much improved, but not quite improved enough to beat Rangers.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. You send El Neni and them mans to
Nah, but I'm
PSV, you
telling
might
you,
come back with a
They
loss.
weren't
man.
good on the
No,
night.
no.
They weren't good on the night.
Yeah,
But
no, it's true.
they're
Do
actually
you know what I mean?
very
Do you
good
see what I'm
team.
saying? Like, as in, like, that's the sort of team that when you rotate your first team, it's
I'm-
like
Exactly.
it's,
You know,
it's,
you have to
it's,
play
it's,
your main
it's
players.
Cedric, it's Cedric holding it up against Gakpo, or is Gakpo killing him?
You know, you have to. You know, apart from the Zurich game, I don't, obviously, yeah, we all know that one is going to be a write-off. But you see, Bude Glimt and PSV, I'm telling you, you can't play a second string team. You have to play a main team. Because
Okay.
if you play a second string team, you will get exposed, especially away from home. The Emirates, you kind of got things under control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But away from home, Eindhoven's not an easy place to go to with the fans and stuff.
They're intimidating, man.
Very intimidating. So listen,
I've been to Eindhoven.
But listen,
decent town
Monty.
too.
But Monty, hold on, wait. For the Premier League leaders, this is light work.
apparently, easy.
It's light work.
It's
Light,
easy. It's
easy
easy.
food.
Easy food.
food.
Slapping.
Light,
Slapping.
Yeah, even the mere suggestion that it was a difficult group was enough to discuss the hour.
he laughed. He went, "Ha!"
He laughed. hey, don't
He
worry.
scoffed.
We've got,
He
hey,
You
goes,
guys too nice.
guys,
You guys
we've
too
got a
nice.
clip.
You guys too nice.
We've got
Guys,
a clip.
Eddie and Ketia versus Search is gonna look like Mbappe. Don't worry.
Oh,
Anyway.
is that right?
No.
I do, man.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, we're gonna show you guys. We're gonna show you guys the benefit of facing Zurich and Goodellec and these guys. Norway,
Zurich and who?
Switzerland,
Zurich and who?
Netherlands. We're Gucci. Listen, we're Gucci, right? When you go to Manchester United's group, you guys got to go to friggin' Ukraine, bro. Next to
This guy is just.
Oh my god!
You know that
Imagine-
group is actually not. We
That's
got
an
so that-
group, but
Imagine
it's
United.
travel.
If anyhow United get
Bro,
sheriffed.
Sheriff-
Anyhow United get
Sheriff,
sheriffed.
it's a 7-hour flight away. It's gonna
And guess-
take you 14 hours round trip to get
And
to
guess
Sheriff
what?
and back.
And guess what? We as a collective, if we're looking at the group, I can say, you know what, United, we've been blessed with this group, I'll be honest. Yeah, because why? Sociedad are a quality team, but they just let go their main striker to Newcastle. Yeah, so there's a clear top two, and then Sheriff and Omonia. Yeah,
Ammonia. Is it Ammonia Nicosia? Is it Ammonia
Yeah.
Nicosia?
Is it Ammonia? Have they changed their name?
I don't
That
know.
looks different. It looks like they've rebranded.
I can't lie.
Anyways,
First
continue.
assumption was
You know what? When I saw this group, I realized Cristiano Ronaldo is leaving because there was absolutely no way that Cristiano Ronaldo is rocking up at Sheriff and playing two halves of football.
No, but listen, you know what it is? Like
He did that for Real Madrid, no?
No, he never.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He was at Juventus.
That was not Sheriff was last season.
Sheriff was last season, yeah. And they were in the Champions League last season.
I'm not gonna lie. There's not much to talk about with these. I just wanted to talk about the.
And let's talk about finals group. Hey, this is the highlight. The highlight of the Europa League. All right, boys. We're making it to Budapest.
I don't know, man. Wait till.
Bayern is not getting nowhere near Budapest.
I think you need to relax until you get the dropouts from the Champions League. That's when you start to. It really comes together a little bit. So,
wait until Spurs join you there.
Listen. We might join you. You know what I mean? And I'll have to recalibrate and be like, Igal, shut your mouth. We're winning the Europa League. Because there's no competition.
Wait.
Igal, let me tell you this right now. Yeah, Igal, let me tell you this right now.
No way.
No competition that you will be in. That Spurs will be in this season that you will win. I will tell you that to God on God's greatness. No competition. If we drop into the Europa League, we're winning it, not you bastards. Yeah. If FA Cup, if we don't win it, you ain't winning it. League Cup, if we don't win it, you ain't winning it. Arsenal winning. Fuck
in
up.
the
And you'll finish
hypothetical
below us
scenario,
too.
in the hypothetical scenario that West Ham and all these guys are fucking doing what they're doing in the Conference League, and you got Tottenham potentially dropping down to Europa
We're not
League,
dropping down, bro.
right? And you have,
We talked about it as a hypothetical.
It's a hypothetical.
listen, it's a hypothetical world. And in another world, hypothetically, this is the final that we all want to see. You probably
Tottenham
see
Arsenal.
No.
Even a Tottenham fan doesn't
If
want to
you
see
guys
that
are
final.
following
I
me,
wonder.
this is the final we want to see. Arsenal versus Manchester United.
Oh my god.
91st minute winner from Lissandro Martinez own goal.
Hey, pause. I need to say something, yeah. Do you know the year Villarreal beat us in the Europa League? Yeah, in the Europa League final. That year, it should have been a United Arsenal final, but who didn't make it to the final? Who bottled the opportunity? Who? It was you, man.
No, but you know what?
Nah,
you know what?
no
He's got you.
excuses.
He got you.
No,
Monty
there's no
Python.
excuses. There's no excuses.
Hey, guys.
It was a good evening
No,
for Emery, and it was a good evening for De Gea when he lost.
I am setting the picture with you guys right now.
No,
No.
Rashford's so shit.
No.
He had 2 1-1s.
No, listen. I'm setting the picture for you, man, right now. Yeah, the way when we entered the Europa League, the knockout stages. Oh Lord Almighty! I was looking at it, and I remember Arsenal had such a lovely run-in. They were blessed. They were meant to cruise all the way to the final. Huh? Like, you know what's the most funniest thing about all of this here? I have it right here because I don't want to make no mistakes. Yeah, I want to be 100 billion% certain on the facts that I'm trying to give everyone here today. Yeah. So I have here in front of me the run, yeah. And I remember we had to play the likes of AC Milan, go all the way to San Siro. Yeah. Who the hell was Arsenal playing? God knows. Now let me start. I remember Arsenal had to play Slavia Prague, the racists. They've done a great job. Then Arsenal had to go all the way to Greece and play Olympiacos. You would have thought they got that job done. They did. Then quarterfinal comes. Quarterfinal comes. And you play Benfica in around the 32. Then the quarterfinal comes, you play the racists, you beat them. That day I was an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I was clapping for you, man. I didn't want the racists to go through after what happened the round before. But then you have Villarreal in the semi-final. And I'm thinking, surely Arteta and his expertise will kick in. European semi-final, the know-how, Arsenal's pedigree will come in and go make it to that final. Make it to that final in, was it Gdansk or wherever it was? Yeah? What happened in the first leg? What happened? Arsenal played with no striker. Arteta saw his friend Pep do it the night before in the Champions League and thought, oh, that's a great idea. And got absolutely held.
This year,
No, I'm not done.
Bro.
No. Let's get for the start. Listen, and then you had us, yeah. We were like, oh my God, we are Man United. We're gonna get stitched up, and we did. But guess what? We pulled through. We had the likes of Sociedad, AC Milan in the round of 16, whilst Arsenal were going to flipping Greece. And then we finally got blessed in the quarterfinal. Granada, yeah, we got given that light off. Then AC Milan. No, we played Roma. Oh, how can I forget? We played AS Roma in the semi-final.
Bro, you know you didn't win this competition.
No, I know.
This doesn't have a happy ending.
No. I'm not talking about us not winning. I'm talking about what should have happened. What should have happened.
So you should have beat Arsenal in the final.
Oh, I don't care.
I get it. So
exactly.
Arsenal fucking up fucked you up.
Thank you. Because you played Arsenal? Hey, the confidence. Man said all English final. Arsenal.
Arsenal would have definitely lost that final too.
Oh, you know how it is to be in an all English final. You lost it the same year.
Nah.
We Champions League final.
Champions League final.
Bro, listen. Let me be clear. The only thing Poch did
wasn't
wrong,
the same year. That wasn't the same year.
No,
it was. When they lost to Chelsea,
we lost to United. 2 years after.
Listen, all I'm going to say is the biggest issue that Poch had at Spurs was Poch spent too much time trying to win Champions League and leagues, and he should have just got us some fucking League Cups and FA Cups. you know what I mean? We were fucking thirsty, and man wouldn't give us water. He only wanted to drink champagne.
Man went for the champagne. Yeah,
But bro, we need water, bro. Tap water. Tap
You wanna know something?
anything, bro. We
Arteta
need
came
something.
in 6 months. He's already got that.
You
Anyways,
finished back
let's
eight.
let's
Let's not
keep
take
it
the
moving.
piss here, Roy
Let's keep it
Hodgson
moving.
boy.
Hey, Arsenal fans are so happy.
and since
that they're
then,
back in
the
Europe.
champagne's been flowing.
I gotta wrap it up, guys. This is what you do at the height of the entertainment. You gotta end it, leaving you guys wanting more. Peace out, guys.
It's been a pleasure. Jack Napier, I'm coming.